Good morning and welcome to the little apartment on the prairie. Today I'm going to talk about menstrual cups, and so if you're squeamish about such topics, you might want to scroll past this video. But come here, Isaac, bring me your Kong. Every time I start filming, he's like ready for a treat. He just knows I will give him treats so he doesn't whine and interrupt me. All right, so I mentioned recently when I did a video about putting together a bug out bag that I thought I was going to buy a menstrual cup and that seemed like it would be suitable for a bug out bag. Now what I normally use is reusable cloth pads. My pads look like this. They don't all have cats on them, but you know, they're made out of kind of whatever material I happen to have around. But this was an old bed sheet that was like that cotton t-shirt kind of material. So my cloth pads look like this. You fold the ends around the crotch of your underwear, they snap. I did a whole video about reusable cloth pads, high whiskers. I'll put a link to that down in the description. So that's what I normally use. Decided that was not going to work if I had to evacuate or in some kind of an emergency. You know, it's going to be a lot to carry. Whiskers, don't chew on that. Cat fight in my lap. Get down. And so that wasn't going to work. So I decided, you know, I thought about disposable options and decided really a menstrual cup would probably be the best option. And so I ordered one, and I'm going to show you what I got. And it comes with this little bag that you can store it in. And the brand I got is Talisi, T-A-L-I-S-I. I got it on Amazon. One of the reasons I bought this brand is because it wasn't too expensive. You know, none of them were that expensive, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money for something that I didn't necessarily plan to use regularly. Hi, Isaac. That I didn't plan to use regularly because, you know, I'm just going to stick it in my bug out bag. Although now I actually kind of like it, so I might use it more often. And I might invest in another. But this is what the cup looks like. And if you can see it like against my index finger, you can get an idea of the size of it. Here's my index finger, you can get an idea of the size across the top. And it's this really soft, I don't know what it's made out of, some kind of silicone or something. It's supposed to hold, it's got little measurements on here. Does it have it in ounces? It's just got it in milliliters. I think 15 milliliters, I think, is half an ounce, and that's up to right here. Okay, so it's really soft and squishy, and you fold it kind of in half, like that, and insert it. So the opening goes in first, and then when it goes in, you kind of wiggle it around a little bit to make sure that it pops open, and this ridge is supposed to form a seal. Works really well. You're supposed to be able to wear it up to 12 hours. I wore one overnight last night. The package I got came with 2 cups, so this one has not been used. But I wore the other one overnight last night. It's comfortable. I can't feel it when it's in. Didn't leak at all night. To remove it, you want to kind of break the seal, and to do that, you just pinch down here, and that causes it to break the seal, and then you just pull it out. It's easy to put in. It's really easy to get out. Like, I've had tampons that were more difficult to take out. It really does hold a lot, and then you just dump it out. You rinse it in the sink if you were like camping or someplace where you didn't have access to clean running water to rinse it out. You could wipe it out with the, you know, tissue or some toilet paper, a piece of cloth, and then reinsert it. My plan is to sterilize it by boiling it for a few minutes in between cycles. But like not every time I remove it and empty it, but just, you know, after each cycle I would sterilize it. If you're like bugging out and you're, you know, getting water out of a creek or something, I wouldn't rinse it with unfiltered, unboiled creek water and then put it back in, because who knows what kind of parasites you might be putting in your body. But you know, if you had time to boil some water, you had some filtered water, you could clean it. Otherwise, I would just wipe it with like a tissue or a piece of cloth or something. Or if I didn't have anything to wipe it with, I would just dump it out. And if it was still a little streaky or smeary or whatever, you just put it back in because you do what you had to do in that situation. But anyway, if you've never tried one and you thought about it, I'd say definitely, it's definitely worth trying. This should last for a long time. You know, it's not like you have to buy it every month, like you buy tampons every month. And it's way more comfortable to me than a tampon. And it's reusable, of course, which is kind of the whole point. And while I feel like washing cloth pads, I wash them with towels and stuff I'm washing anyway, so it's not like they create extra loads of laundry for me. But the amount of water that's required to rinse this cup in between, you know, when you empty it is way less water and energy than it takes to wash a cloth pad. So it's a really green, environmentally friendly solution. I like it, just thought I'd share. I will put a link down in the description to the video about the cloth pads. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you found this information useful. Subscribe if you haven't, and let me know what kind of solutions you like. And if you use a cup, let me know what brand you get, because there are a lot of different brands out there, and I didn't know which one would be best. I just went with what was most affordable since I didn't even know if I'd like it.